Hey guys, welcome back to the Old Paths. Boy, what a wild turn of events it's been this week. We've got a ton of snow. Look right out there at all that snow. Probably 3 to 4, 5 inches, something like that. We want to talk about my 5 favorite things to sell on eBay and hang out a little bit, talk about that, and then we're going to go for a ride. So if you like that kind of content, you like four-wheelers, mules, riding around, playing, hang out and check that out at the end. We're going to ride back in the woods too, so stay tuned. Right at the end of the video, we'll show you all that. We won't cut a whole lot of that out, so it'll be kind of a long video, but hopefully you'll enjoy that. But stay tuned. We definitely want to talk about those 5 favorite things. My 5 favorite things to sell on eBay that I believe are profitable and good for your business. So stay tuned. We'll talk about it and have a good time here at the Old Paths.
All right, so I want to talk about my 5 favorite things to sell on eBay. These are kind of like more so categories, but it covers just in general, those things. Number 1, let's start at number 5 because number 1 is the big one and I don't want to give that away right off the bat. So number 5 favorite thing to sell on eBay, hats. The reason I love hats so much is because they're easy to list. They're fairly easy to comp. There are so many of them on eBay and on the internet that they're not too awful hard to find values for. But they're pretty easy to list. There can be some very valuable hats out there. I've sold several. Sold one just last week. Tennessee Volunteers hat. Mentioned it on the last video, and that thing sold for $85 in a day. And I did take a little bit less. I took $15 off just to get it sold, got it moved really quick. But at yard sales, you come across, a lot of times, and I don't mean this disrespectful, older men will have so many hats. And if they were sports fans, you can go and find the old vintage sports hats that some of those, I'm telling you, can be worth huge money. Will Carter, one of our friends in the community, Carter's Retro Quest, go check him out. He bought a huge bunch of hats, and he had one hat in the whole thing that will pay for pretty much the entire investment in all those hats. He's going to make an absolute killing. And they're so easy to list. They're so easy to handle. They're easy to store. They're easy to ship. They're such a wonderful thing to deal with. And you can have a ton of hats in your store. And, these totes up above me back here, you can put 30, 40 hats in those and not crunch anything. And I've got 30 of those big totes. So you do the math, you can have an absolute ton of those hats. So that's my number 5 thing. Number 4 is media. I like selling media. Now, media is a toss-up if it's going to be worth anything. You can buy, I've seen Commonwealth Picker and others buy VHSs that sell for huge money. Those markets are up and down. It's hard to gauge and say, this is going to be worth $500. It might be for a little while, and then it might tank, and it might go back up, and a lot of things determine those factors. But media is such another really easy thing to store, and it's, for me, fun because it brings back memories of some of the things I liked. I've got a cassette tape right now of Star Wars. I think it's The Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi 1 cassette tape. It's a 2-pack cassette tape. It's still sealed. There was none of them on eBay. Nothing. The only one that had been sold was I want to say 2 years ago, and that was found, or a year ago maybe, it was found on Terapeak, and there's just nothing like it. So I shot for the moon, and I haven't sold it yet, but it's sealed, it's brand new, it's awesome. I just love selling stuff like that because, you ain't going to find stuff like that every day. I sold some BBC DVD videos, or DVDs, about a year ago. I bought a huge tub of DVDs, and I'm probably thinking 50 to 75 DVDs. A lot of them were sealed, and I gave $100 for the tub. That was closer to 100. I remember now. But the entire lot, $100. I sold one DVD and made 120 bucks. One of them. And that one was the Scarecrow and Mr. Chicken or something like that. I can't remember the name. But it was crazy good. Some of that BBC and Acorn stuff that's sealed, don't pass it up. At least comp it. But media, video games, DVDs, VHS, cassettes, old records, it's not too awful hard to ship that stuff, and there can be some serious money in it. There can be a lot of duds, especially in the VHS market and DVD market. It's such a flooded market, but you can do pretty good in it if you'll do a little bit of research. Number 3, vintage anything. I like selling vintage stuff. I have found so much old stuff that's still like new that really surprised me with its value. Like, I could not believe what it was actually worth when I went to price it. And, vintage sales. I mean, people are looking for old, they're looking for collectible, they're looking for stuff like that they can put in a collection. Don't discount stuff just because it's necessarily, maybe not in perfect condition. Depending on what it is, vintage, it may sell even if it's in poor condition. So do your homework on vintage stuff. And, the potential value in vintage things is just all over the place. It can be really, really good. One of my favorite things I ever found was a candelabra, like a Christmas candelabra. It was like probably this wide, and it had like 8 bulbs, and it was one of those that stair-stepped up and came back down. And it was multicolored, but it was like lava lamp type glass. That thing sold for like $60 or $70. I gave like $5 for it at a yard sale. I didn't even comp it. I just knew, there is this instinct in the reseller that sometimes you just know, and I just had a feeling. So I picked it up, brought it home, comped it out, listed it, and made like $60 on it just like that. And, you're going to be one of the only resellers on eBay that has that, because there's just not an abundance of stuff like that. Number 2, I love selling toys. I'm looking here at one of my favorite things, Mr. Michelangelo. He hangs out on my desk. I love selling, again, vintage toys. I'm not huge on a lot of the new stuff. I'll sell it if it's worth it, but I love finding old toys. Love finding Ninja Turtles. Find that stuff quite a bit. Wrestling stuff, Masters of the Universe. Love finding, Ghostbusters stuff. I don't find a lot of that here, but I love finding it. I really, really almost bought something at a yard sale one time, and the girl was just not sure she could sell it. And I was like, oh my gosh, can you just call somebody or something? But it wasn't meant to be, and that's okay. But I love selling toys. And again, that's another thing that can surprise you with its value, but it's easy to list, easy to put up and store, easy to pack, ship, all of it. It's super easy. Number 1, this, if you haven't followed me for a long time, if you're fairly new, you may be like, why in the world is this your favorite thing to sell? And I will tell you why in just a second. I love selling silverware. Love it, love it, love it. Now, this is not as easy to list. Silverware is a little bit more time extensive. You have to do a little bit more research, because silverware is kind of like a vehicle. You have a make and you have a model. You have to figure out what the make, which is easy. Usually it's stamped on the back, Oneida, something like that, or whatever. That will usually be on the back, but then there is a model to that that's not usually on the silverware. Replacements.com is the best website I have found to do research and comp prices on silverware. You can go there, type in what you have, all the information on the back. The other day I had one that was Oneida SSS, and it was made in Japan or China or Korea or something. You can put that in, and it will bring up all this stuff, and you can just browse through and find. They also have a camera feature like Google Lens on the website, and if you take a good enough picture, a lot of times it'll narrow it down and get it pretty close. Excuse me. But that will give you an idea of what the market is on that silverware. Um, just to give you guys a for instance, just now I listed some silverware. I had a set of Oneida stainless cell. Betty Crocker is the make and model. Oneida, it's a stainless, and it's Betty Crocker. These are 7 3/8 forks. I had 7 of them. I had an odd number, so I didn't want to list like 3 and 3 and 1. So I just listed all 7, $225. Like, I couldn't believe it. Now, listen, that may not sell today. That may not sell this month. It may not sell for 3 months, but I guarantee you eventually it will. And you say, how can you guarantee that that's going to sell for 225? I don't know that it'll sell for 225, but I'm pretty confident it'll sell for like 180, 190. I have sold so much silverware that is just ridiculous how valuable. And this is not silver. This is stainless. The silver, the vintage silver stuff, I mean, you can get some big money. And not all silverware is created equal. I don't want to give you the idea that, hey, go buy every piece of silverware you see. Do your homework. But it can be crazy good. I listed another set of the Betty Crocker, some spoons for $119, set of 4 spoons, $119. I had 4 sets of those. And I mean, I've got like $40 in this silverware that I've listed. I had like 25 listings worth, ended up being about $3,000 worth. I mean, people hear you say, oh, you're an eBay seller. Oh, what do you sell? Anything, anything and everything worth money. And they say, oh, they don't think that we're legit or whatever. But we have probably made enough to supply 6 months of our income on eBay off of silverware. It's absolutely insane. So that's why it is my favorite single item to sell on eBay. And if you go to yard sales, thrift stores, estate sales, you will almost always find some kind of silverware. It's inevitable. People just get rid of it and they don't think about it. It's not something they think about being valuable, really. Even if you have to pay up a little bit, but you get a ton of it, I mean, do the math, do the research just a little bit. And if there's a couple of pieces in there that you can just Google Lens real quick and find out, hey, I can get $30 a pop on them. I mean, you're going to make money. It's kind of hard not to make money when you do it that way. But that is my 5 favorite things to sell on eBay.
All right, guys. Well, for the reselling portion of this video, that's going to do it today. But as we said, stay tuned. We'll take you for a ride right now, right along with us as we have a good time in the snow. We sure do appreciate you guys and hope you enjoy the rest of the content. And we'll see you next time here at the Old Pass.
if we flipped it? That'd be so funny.
Go.
Better watch out.
It's going sideways. Oh, man. Oh, slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Crash landing. Oh,
What? What?
me, you don't have a lick of sense.
There goes this guy over here, turn around. What was that?
Just backfire a little bit. Gosh, my hands are freezing.
Green light coming. I can't turn.
Okay, you're going in the grass. Oh, really? What have I got myself into?
Whoops. Water up so cold, I want some taste thing.
They're okay.
You good? You want to pick this up?
Hey, Crash, what's up, buddy?
No, I can't get out.
Having fun, baby?
Yeah, I can't. Did you shift
All right.
out? No. You didn't shift it? Never did. It never felt like it. Come on, let's go.
You're in second. You must be in second.
You have to be first.
Oh gosh, Riley, don't go through the grass.
Oh, my hands are off.
Yeah,
We lost our speed.
what?
We lost all our speed.
Crash landing. Oh gosh.
Just died.
Did it die really? No.
Oh, my butt's stuck.
No. Brake on. Oh yeah. Felt like that. Say hi, Bailey. Logan's the crazy one. It's a little bit cold out here, ain't it? telling you, he ain't got no sense. Come on, Bailey, you can do it. You got it. Let's do it, Bailey. Out of the grass, out of the grass. Go straight. No. Oh, you can't get away. Fairly fresh.
Them been snowed on.
And down we go. Oh! Yipes! Water.
Frozen.
The pond has water in it. Swims everywhere. Hey, hey. This is my crazy driver.
Okay.
Okay, slow down. You gotta take these slow. Well, go. Go. Come on. You're gonna have to back up and go to the left a little bit. Back on up. Oh, more. Oh.
Which side? It's kind of more dangerous when you can't see what's coming for you.
That's the worst one.
Yeah, we're good now. We're good. Hold on and don't die. It'll be fun. Ow. Hey, you better watch out. We got a big
take this good and slow. It's a good old dip. Oh,
It wasn't that bad.
let's go left. That away, sir.
Here, I think. What? There's a cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac.
You'll have to show Nathaniel how much snow we got.
To show what?
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel? Shout out Nathaniel and Ashley. You like my hat? Bailey said we'll have to make sure to show Nathaniel and Ashley and Gracie what we're doing back here. Try to get back on your tracks. Can't hear you.
We're gonna go through all the bumpity bumps.
That ain't too bad.
I like
This is a new road they're building behind the house. Yes, we do have permission to be back here. Pretty, pretty, pretty back here. Formations back here. Really pretty. Oh, get over that way a little bit. Ooh, get a little wild and crazy up in here. What? What'd you say? Cannot hear you. That's grass, but she said turn right there. No, not hardly.
It's hard when there's snow.
Crazy, crazy. Cold. It is really cold out here. Like, I think at 29, 25, something like that. Really cold. Don't make fun of my hat. Riding in the saddle a little loose there. Okay, slow down just a hair. Just a hair. Oh God! Slow down, Bailey. Slow down. That's right.
You good? If there's a spot for us to get turned around.
Yeah, little humpity bumpity back here.
That's a fire bush. Ah!
That's a rock.
Oh, we're sliding.
We're okay.
There's one who ain't trying to turn the wheel. Oh no, I'm gonna get swatted. Ow! Ah! Ah!
Okay. You okay? You want to put it low? Probably better.
This thing has died on me like 3 times. Great! Great!
Oh gosh, this is gonna be a good one. Oh,
I'm covered, you're not.
oops, I got a little bit in my
Look.
hood. I got a little bit in my hood.
Oh, a little bit in your hood. Stop!
Oh. Wow. Logan said, I found this new spot back here. Let me show you. Never again.
This is it.
Oh God. This is like riding a horse. Oh my goodness. Oh, it really is like riding a horse. Slow down. This is a big old hump. You can't hit that for a while. Trees everywhere. Limbs and trees and all kinds of good stuff you get hit by. No, we'll get stuck in that water. Back up. Too late now. You gotta go for it.
Can't turn around.
Now you gotta go. We got no choice. I hope this thing can be an Argo for a minute. What are you doing to me? Go this way.
Let's just hurry.
Yeah, we made it. Maybe.
I'm good.
Yeah, we made it. Bless you. I'm glad you couldn't get no more speed than that. Oh, goodness.
Okay, you ready?
No, take that slow. Woo. Dang. About got killed by a limb.
I'll slow down a little bit.
Yeah, good idea. Ooh. We're almost there.